Morning, children. Welcome to yet another class of English. This is your English grammar class. I hope the two chapters, that is one chapter and a poem that we have gone through with, are easily understandable by you people. Hope you are enjoying these classes. Children, before starting with any of the instructions, I would like to give a piece of instruction again. Children, your worksheets as well as the work given in the classes, that is the presentation, you have to do your fair work in a practice notebook, English practice notebook. It shall just comprise of the English work only. That will be checked when the schools reopen. I repeat that you have to do your homework, your home assignments, or any of the work that is given in any of your subjects in a practice notebook, specifically for the one individual subject. If it is English, then only for English, and if it is social science, then for social science only. Proceeding ahead with the lecture. Children, when we talk about English grammar or grammar for any language, grammar, what do you mean by grammar? Grammar means the basic essence or the foundation course of a language. Without grammar, you cannot achieve the desired goals of a language, the desired perspectives of a language. Children, such as our topic. Children, I will like to ask a small question from you. What is a dictionary? The next question I would like to put up, that what is vocabulary and how do both of them correlate with each other? Children, this is your standard 8 text English grammar textbook where you can find the chapters list. We have in total three parts. We have divided it into the three parts. Like, first portion comprises of the basic grammar, then you have the creative grammar, and then you have composition, that is of the writing skill or the basic creative section. I am taking first basic chapter of English grammar today, that is no use of your dictionary. Before moving ahead, I will like to give you the answer of the first question, that what is dictionary and what is vocabulary. Children, vocabulary is the essence, it is the ethic which helps you to groom your language. Without a good vocabulary, your expressions, your writing skill does not comes up to the groomed level or the desired level. Now when we talk about a dictionary, how is a dictionary helpful in in establishing a co-relationship with a vocabulary? Or how does dictionary help us to groom our vocabulary? In simple words, dictionary comprises of words that we all know, words and them and their meanings. Children, apart from giving the taking references from meanings, have you ever discovered dictionary in whatever purposes it can help us? Can anybody tell us that how can it be done? Children, when we talk about the word enrichment, dictionary is the synonym for that. As you can see, this is your list of chapters that you, or the contents that we have for the English grammar. Now, as I have an English old, that is your previous year's English grammar textbook with me, and the book will be the same for you. I started with the chapter No Use of Your Dictionary. Children, you can see in this slide of mine, I am trying to tell you about no use in your know and use you how to know your and use a dictionary. Now, how we have to use our dictionary. We are given an entry word, that is a word which is defined in a dictionary, which you spell accordingly. Suppose you are asked to find the meaning of a word disappointed, that is disappointed. Okay, first you'll find in your dictionary, you'll write the letter, you'll search for the letter D, then accordingly you find vowels A, E, I, O, U. After the consonant, or if it is vowel, first of all you'll find in the alphabetical order what letter it is. If it is if suppose it is dictionary, so you have to find first what you will find, you will try to find the letter D. You will find the letter D. Then after that you will find I, that is which comes after A, E, I, O, U, D, I, and over there you will find the word dis. After dis, then you will find for A, B, C, D, A, and then accordingly dis A, and after that B, C, D, E, F, G, H, whatever it is. When you'll reach P, then you can get disappointed. Children, you've seen I divided first D, then it was I, then IS and APP. Accordingly, the pronunciation of word, where we break up words into different formation to have a stress, it is called syllable. D, then slash IS. You can see there is a word I've given down over here as an example. See children, daily. In dictionary you might not find da. First you'll find the word, the entry word, and then you have the guide word, and it will give you definitions accordingly. You can see whether it is adverb, adjective, before and happening, and the meaning as well. So this is how we find this is how we actually find a word in a dictionary. Now this slide of yours, children, finds you with, it will introduce with the basic use and significance of words, how they are used, and why we need a good vocabulary. Moving on to the next slide, which comprises of the basic essence. Children, from the very childhood you are groomed up to these levels of vocabulary, and this vocabulary comprises of what? Suffixes, prefixes, synonyms, antonyms, homophones, homographs, one word substitution, which goes for all language patterns equally and symbolically. So starting ahead with the first topic, that is what are suffixes. Can anyone tell? Suffixes. Children, suffixes are the words which you join at the end of any word, which you join at the end of any word. Suppose over here you can again see on in this slide, I can point out a simple example for you. See, there is a word suffix is age, and then it is WRECK, rec, plus AGE, it is wreckage. So the word is wreck and the suffix is age. So hence the answer becomes wreckage. Okay children. Again, I can give you one more example. Suppose you have a word called as spoonful. So SPOON, spoon, plus the prefix is FUL, full. So it becomes spoonful. So this is the example. This is the example of suffix. I repeat, what are suffixes? Suffixes are those words which may or may not have meaning at times, and when they add to a proper word, they give you another word. These are the, you can see these are the suffixes with their meanings ahead and example. Suppose AGE, age means result, and when rec plus age, wreckage, a result. When you have spoonful, that is a spoonful of water, salt or sugar. Next, hope you all have understood. We have more examples of these examples of suffixes. Sorry. You can see over here it is OSEOs, that is full of, meaning full of. So verbose, adipose, or you have simple example of TH, state or quality, that is depth, length, strength. So I would like you to write these suffixes, prefixes in your notebooks. So moving to the next slide is, what do you mean by prefixes? What are prefixes? Prefixes, a word that goes before the base word. Now, base word is, what is your base word? That is the actual word, only the root word. And the words which are placed before any word are called as prefixes. See, again, I can tell you anti, or you have dis, or for, like anti plus anti meaning against, meaning dis means not, n means cause to, m cause to, for before. For example, you have a word n plus courage. So n plus courage becomes encourage. N plus courage becomes encourage. Okay, now one more. Ill plus mannered. What does this becomes? Ill-mannered. Somebody who is not full of mannerism, who does not how to behave properly. One more example. If suppose it is mid, then what will happen? Mid plus term. It becomes midterm. It becomes midterm. So similarly, you can find many of the prefixes and some form and find similar kind of prefixes as and suffixes as well. Taking inference from your grammar textbook, we have one exercise like there are words correct, visible, insecure, famous, and if what kind of prefix are you going to place? In. What kind of prefix you will place? In. So in plus correct becomes incorrect. Visible, in plus visible is invisible. Secure, insecure. Famous, infamous. So it becomes very easy to understand prefix as well as suffix. Some more slides now. What is the meaning and examples? You have prefixes re, un, pre, dis, im, non, and miss. If suppose you, and they have the meanings as well. Re means again, repeated. Un means not. Pre means before. This means not. That is opposite of. Im means not, opposite of. Non, not. Miss, wrong or bad. So concluding with the answer like rewrite. Un plus kind, unkind. Pre plus made, pre-made. Dis plus honest, dishonest. One more example is dis plus appointed, disappointed. Im plus polite, impolite. Non plus recyclable, non recyclable. Non disposable, nonsense. Then miss plus behave is misbehave. Next topic, switching with an easy topic, is antonyms. Now what are antonyms? Antonyms. Antonyms are the words and their opposites. That means the words which are having opposite meanings. That is, if you are talking about two opposite words, antonyms are the words which really feel about the opposites, which are the opposite words. We can see a set of examples of antonyms over here: above, below, absent, present, achieve, fail, add, subtract, after, before, beautiful, ugly, blunt, sharp, cautious, careless, cheap, expensive, clean, dirty, cold, hot, complex, simple. These antonyms, children, you have to write in your practice notebook. You have to learn them thoroughly, and it should be thorough when you are giving your exam. Coming after explaining antonyms, children, we shall switch up to next topic. Now, next topic is synonyms. Synonyms. What is the meaning of synonyms, children? When we talk about synonyms, synonyms are the words which mean exactly the same or nearly the same of the words which we have. We can see on the screen there are a large variety of words which have the same meaning. A synonym is a word that means exactly the same or nearly the same as another word. Next is the slide for homophones. Children, homophones are the words which sound the same but have different meanings and spellings. For example, instead of explaining you, I will like to explain you with the help of an exercise. See, I got a dress for my birthday. Is it FOR or FOUR? It is FOR for. I dash the dog barking. Hair or hair? HEAR, hair. A rabbit can dig a dash in the ground. Hole or hole? Hole. My team dash soccer game. One or one? One. Can you dash your name? Right or right? Right. A bird has dash two or two legs. Two. So similarly, children, this is the way you have to do this exercise in your notebook. There is one more exercise that you can see, that would or would you like to go with us tonight? This will be would. The morning dew or dew was beautiful on the leaves. Dew. The big black the big black bear or bear clawed at the tree. Bear. So children, I hope you've understood about the homographs, that these are the words which actually sound the same but have different meanings. Children, these are more tricky homophones. I would like you to learn these homophones and jot down these homophones in your practice English notebooks. Thank you and Saira.